Okay. Anne, can you hear me? Oh, Crafts from the Dungeon is here. Let's see. I'm going to say hi to everybody. Full Time Dream. First one in. That was great. And Captain Jack. Amy McFarland. Um, Linda's Mixed Up Mess. Papa Drew's. He said he's kind of first. Okay. He's first one wearing pants. Okay, well, hi, Papa Drew. I'm glad you stopped in. RDEZ. I don't know how you would pronounce that. Amy McFarland, hello. So glad you came over. And let's see here. Scott Jacobs in appreciation. Yay. Hi. Let's see here. Captain, he tried to make rum jello, but it would not cool off. Something about jello. Wait a minute. Did I miss something about jello? Okay. Let's see. Crafts from the Dungeon. Hi, Jeanne. I'm having the same problem with my live streaming too. I've been trying to fix mine, but no luck. I'm telling you, it's just the biggest stress ever for me to do these live streams. And I had it all figured out how to do them on the phone. And then they wanted me to make an announcement ahead of time so everybody would know how to, that I was going live. So then that caused me to have to do everything all differently. So let me just finish saying hello. Lori Lou. Oh, you can see and hear me perfectly. Thank you. Mary Crochet. Hi. Let's see. And I think that's it. Okay, that's great. That's 10 of you that is watching. And I may have lost people. And justifiably so, for sure. What I have here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to work in my May journal because I have been working on my garden, and since that took place in the month of May, I kind of wanted to do a page on my garden. So I thought while we were here, I would work on that. And I'm going to just look here. Our epic RV adventure. Thank you, Shelley, for all your help. And Dawn is here. Hi from Scotland. I saw Dawn on another live stream today, and that was very, very fun. Terry Miles, I think it is, does a music show every day, but I just love his Sundays, and I try to catch it live. The other ones, I never make a live one, but I usually go back and listen. But on Sundays, I like to catch it live. He plays hymns and stuff, but he does them kind of jazzed up, and they're a lot of fun. He's a lot of fun. Let's see. And, oh, Captain Jack is saying hi to Dawn. And let's see. And everybody's just chatting. Okay. So, I think I'm good here. So, what has happened is that I have gotten some I've gotten a new set of raised garden beds. And if you saw my last video, I flashed a picture of what it looks like. Well, it wasn't all filled up yet. So that's what we've been doing this week. We've been finishing filling it up. And gosh, I wish I could fix this camera a little bit and get it a little bit more onto the, wonder if that helps. There, something. Yeah, try and fix that a little bit. Don't know what. I thought I could maybe make the picture bigger. I'm just messing around with it a little bit. Yeah, the picture is real big on my screen, but not on yours. So I can't make it, I can't change it other than just angle it. And I can't quite angle it very well, but okay. So, uh, anyway, during that time, I was shoveling dirt into a wheelbarrow and shoveling and shoveling and shoveling. And I had hurt my hand a little bit, but before that, but I sprained it a little bit more or I irritated it or something. So I ordered myself a little brace, and that has helped a lot. So that's what the brace is for today. I think I can still work. I haven't, if I can't, I'll just take the brace off while I'm here tonight. But anyway, um, one of the things I did want to show you is I made another page in here because I got a birthday card from Linda DeWeese, and it came in this pretty envelope that was striped like that. If you can see that there was stripes on that. And then I put some flowers over it. And this was a little birthday card. And then I had this card from one I made before. But it was so nice of her. She sent it way early because she wanted to make sure that she could say happy birthday to me. So I thought that was really nice. And I love that page. She sent that napkin, and I put the napkin down. And then I actually covered the envelope flap with more napkin, and then that just is a little flip out, and that makes it nice because there's a little pocket here for some things she sent me. She sent me this. This is very cute. Antique parts with art raffle. Very cute little thing. And she sent me this card that I glued on top. And I'm probably going to find something to glue onto the card, but I don't have anything right now. I probably could have used this. That would be cute on there, wouldn't it? So anyway, thank you, Linda. And I know you'll be watching later. And then on this side, I have a little flip out here. And I kind of started putting something on there just to kind of help to start to build that up a little bit. And then this page here is an old envelope that I sent my mom. And on the envelope, she is doodling, which I love. I'm so happy I have those doodles because I don't have anything from her in that way, believe it or not. And then she has a list of things that she wanted to tell me the next time she either wrote or we called. So that's kind of neat, and it's dated 1976, and it's when we lived in Mount Clemens, Michigan. And then there's the stamp was 13 cents in 1976. But anyway, I wanted to keep that, and then I'll put something over here, something to do with my mom right there, and I'll fix this page up. But anyway, I wanted to share that. I worked on that a little bit, and then I don't know if I think I've showed you everything else. I did put this little happy birthday on there because these are going to be my birthday pages. And my birthday's next week, and I'm going to be the big 7-0. And I think I put something about it somewhere here. I made something for that. I'd moved that there because it was bothering me. It was not, it was messing up with my rabbit with the glasses. So let's see, what's everybody talking about? Yeah, I like to keep those little treasures. Oh, and Linda, yeah, she's there. But anyway, I was really happy with that. And that was fun to get a birthday card ahead of time, especially. So yeah, this is going to be my last week here. My last week being in my 60s. Ooh, I started working on this page a little bit. So anyway, now I had a page set aside that I was gonna, this one. Was it this one? No, it was the other side with that paper. Somewhere. Oh, I did put this in here too because I painted that. I put social isolation can be very lonely at times because there was one day that last week or a little longer, maybe a week and a half ago, that I got very like almost overwhelmed with being by myself for so long. Of course, I'm over that now already. And it was part of it was really nice because my daughter and son-in-law came twice. My grandson came once, and we had dinner outside in the yard, and got to spend some time with actual people. Here, this was the page I was going to do it on. So anyway, I pulled out some things here from what I wanted to work on. I just wondered what everybody else was doing. I like that. Oh yeah, you mentioned it live on Terry. I mentioned something live. Oh, I did mention it. Yes, he didn't see that. I don't think he saw it, but I did mention that my birthday. I don't know that I'll be there next Sunday, so I was kind of hoping for a little birthday shout out this week instead of next week because my sister's coming. My sister is uh, in her RV and they're traveling the country again. They left this past week, and they're going to just drive around and camp like they own the world. And that's that, because I guess there's lots of places to stay, lots of places are opening up, and they are ready. They have been um, they have been isolating for weeks and weeks and weeks, and they're used to being out and about and traveling and going, and they're just champing at the bit. So anyway, she decided to come up here, and her birthday is this week too. So we're going to celebrate our birthdays together. So anyway, so I'm going to have lots of company for that too. And I have a nice yard where everybody can sit outside and be very far apart. And it's kind of scary a little bit to have a lot of company, but I think we're going to be okay. And I didn't want to celebrate my birthday by myself. So, hey, I think we'll just do that. Let's see. So that's what's been going on there. So then this morning, I started drawing some pictures of some of the things that we planted. My daughter and I actually went into a store. I went to the garden center, and of course it was outdoors. We drove in our separate cars, and I put on my mask for the very first time. And I'm going to say masks are hot. I was dying. It was very hard to breathe in that mask, and it was hot, and I was really uncomfortable wearing the mask. But I suppose it's something that you get used to. Does anybody else have trouble with masks? Anybody? So I had my first experience with the mask, and but I did go into the greenhouse. It was really big, and didn't stay in there very long. I didn't go through the checkout. My daughter went through the checkout, and then I just PayPal'd her the money. So nobody touched my credit card. Nobody, I was still very, very careful. But I actually went to the store and picked out my own flowers. And these are some that I picked out. Some scabiosa, and I got the butterfly blue, and it's also called a pincushion flower. And I really like that. That's this one here. And then I got some dianthus, and some people call those pinks. And it's kind of like a carnation flower. It's like a plain carnation, and it smells really, really good. And then I got marigolds to put in with the tomatoes because they're in the lower boxes. And I know we have rabbits in the neighborhood, and I think marigolds keep away wildlife. So I got some of those, and I thought those would look really pretty with the tomatoes growing over it, and then the marigolds down below, the really pretty yellow color. So anyway, and then I got iris. I got iris, and I got salvia, and then I got something that's purple and white. I can't remember what it's called, and I meant to ask my daughter, and I couldn't remember. I forgot to ask her. I got this Rebecca Indian Summer. So I'm going to do a video on and show the plants close up and how they're planted, and how the raised boxes look and everything. And I'm just so thrilled. It's going to give me really something to do this summer to tend that, because I'm not going to be traveling. And so I will be at home to take care of it. And I haven't had any plants because of that. So I was just going to start off by tearing this up here and I drew these for my journal. Just so that let me take these corners off too. Now, years ago, and I still have it, although it's packed away in my books that I brought up from Florida. Years ago, I kept a garden journal. Did anybody else ever keep a garden journal about what they've planted and how it did and where they planted it and how long it lasted and that sort of thing? I kept a garden journal for years from the house that we lived in on up in Huber Heights when we lived up there. So anyway, I wanted to use that, and Diane brought me a box with some papers in it, and I thought that this brown might be nice behind it. Just a little bit of brown and a little piece there. And we'll kind of make that like a little theme, my garden. And probably should have inked that a little bit, but it's already brown, so may not be noticed. I think I'll put that right up there in the corner, since I didn't tear the top. I like to tear the top. So anybody else, did anybody answer that question? Let me look and see. How did I fix it? Oh, how did I fix the live stream? Actually, Shelly set it up, and she has access to my account, and she set everything up, and I'm a visitor. I'm a guest. I was backstage, and that's what happened when you guys were all here. I was backstage, but it was all blank, and so I didn't have my camera set up, so I was kind of lost for a while. Sorry about that. I wonder what that I will get to go back and look and see how crazy that was. I don't seem to be able to get a smooth start to my live streams yet, but I think that I will. I think that I will. Um, but I was wondering, did anybody say that they've kept a gardening journal? Talking about last night's news. Oh, Dawn, I had a gardening journal, a logbook. Yeah, I'm telling you, Dawn, I think we are kindred spirits. We've talked about that before. It's like it's just like we think alike about so many things. So yeah. Um, so anyway, I'll be working in here while you guys chat. Let me see if I can put some brown around the edges of this, age it a little bit. I was going to try, and I didn't get all the flowers. Oh, I also got petunias, and I got pink. I thought I was getting purple and white petunias, but I got pink and white. I saw later that they were pink and white, but that's fine because I got purple and white irises. So, so I think we're good there. Oh, I think that's going to be very pretty. I like that already. Here we go. You know, I am going to figure out. I'm going to get myself a magazine to glue on. Because I'm always gluing on my page and I make it sticky. You really don't want to do that. There we go. And I love that. I always like these. I used to work for Spring Hill Nursery, and it's a catalog, and it's in our next town over. And I used to be the customer service person, and I always thought that was the neatest thing that they called that pin cushion, because the little before it blooms into a flower, it looks like a little pin cushion. So, not sure what I'm gonna do. I've got some flower papers that were sent to me, and I want to have a list because I want to make a list of the flowers that were planted. Were you wondering what I used to do for work, Don, or someone else? I guess I'm the only one you really know. Or maybe you know other people probably in here. What did I used to, I stayed at home mostly. I had a lot of short-term jobs. Every once in a while I get a hankering to work and a hankering to have a little extra money, some pin money to play with. And I would take a job, or a job would come up and I would take it thinking I would work, but then I never did much. I didn't. I wasn't the working mom type. But I did a lot of different things, and I did actually run a library, a school library for 2 years. But and I was a studio manager for a portrait studio, and I took pictures for 5 years. And that was my longest job ever, and that was way too long. But we were in a transition period, and I had to work then. But that was the only time, just that short period of time. And money was good, and it was a lot of fun. It was fun to take the pictures. I didn't like the sales part of it. I was good at it, but I didn't like it. And I don't know if anybody knows what Kmart portrait studios were, but I worked for them for 5 years. Okay, let me just go back here in the chat. Oh, good, you were talking to me. I thought I must have been butting into someone else's conversation there. Why did the school run me out? Actually, I left I didn't. I mean, I just quit the school. They didn't run me out. I just quit the school. But I worked as a school librarian for 2 years. The school was having a lot of issues and so forth, and so I ended up taking out my kids one by one. And then when the last one left, I decided it was time for me to go too. And then I moved over I started taking some classes, and they hired me at the college to be to work with in their computer program, so their computer room. So that was a fun little job too. But I did a lot of things. I used to bake. I used to make homemade noodles for an Amish family farm, and then I would go and deliver them to all the little specialty stores in the country. And that was a fun little job. The reason I was hired was because none of the Amish people are allowed to drive cars. So they needed to have somebody that could drive. And that was kind of interesting because I had James, and James was about, maybe 10, 9 or 10, and they thought, well, I was going to find accommodations for him to stay somewhere while I was working. And they said, oh, no, you just bring him. He needs to be with his mom. You don't want to put him in daycare or have somebody else watch him. And I thought, no, I really don't. So I brought him with me, and he played on the farm while I worked. And then they decided that they were kind of fussy. They said, he really should be helping you. He should be working too. And we would pay him if he wanted to help you with the noodles, making the noodles. Well, they don't know James very well. James did not want to do that. And I said, oh, no, he doesn't really want to do that. They just couldn't believe that I said that. They thought I should make James do that. And I kind of thought so too. But I wasn't going to fight it. I wasn't going to fight City Hall. And I really do feel a little bit that children that young When they're on their summer break, they shouldn't have to work when they're that little. But on the other hand, James was a little spoiled. What do you think, Shelley? Do you think he was a little bit spoiled? She made and sold pie. Oh, yeah, I did. Just, it was kind of a brief thing. While I was working as a portrait studio, I kind of got excited about selling apple pies. I made a good pie. I had a good recipe for a pie crust, and I sold pies for like $25 a pie. I wouldn't ever pay that much for a homemade pie, but they were pretty good pies. I think I'll put that up there. I need something for up there. There. No, I'm not going to put that there. The reason is I need to put something else up there real quick. The reason is I have plans for that. I will put this no, I will not put that. I will put something else. Let me see if I can find something that will go there. Just temporarily, because it's kind of gluey. So I'm going to go back over here to this page. I want this for now. Glue that down a little bit better. I'm still finding it a little hard to work and create while I'm chatting with you live. I've gotten to where I can do it pretty much. Yes, James is spoiled. Duh. James was the late child. He was the caboose. The kids were all teenagers when he was born. So as you can guess, he's got 5 parents. And somewhere here now I've misplaced my, right here. I wanted to put that on there. Let me ink that. And then in the pocket, I'm going to have my list. This just barely fits on there. Nope, I'm going to glue over here and remember to do it on the book. My table gets really sticky when I just glue and glue and glue on the table. You know what? I want that off center. So I'm actually going to tear that and tear away some of the leaf in that. There. I like that. And then I want to put some paper here. And let me make that paper a little bit thinner. And that's going to be my journal paper that lists all the plants in the garden. Let me see. Do I have a pencil that I can use? Or a pen nearby here? I don't know what happened to my brown Stabilo. It was up there, and I've picked it up somewhere and put it, might be in this box here, but I would really like to use my brown. Oh, I might have one in here. Yes. Is that brown? Nope, that's black. Brown. I knew I had something brown. Okay. So, let me see. I have Scabiosa, Scabiosa, Marigold, Petunia, Petunias, Snapdragons, Salvia, what else? Oh, this one. Rudbeckia, Beckia, Iris, and pinks. Oh, that's up here. Nope, pinks. And I've got one more thing, and I don't know what the name of it is. Yeah. So that's my garden list. And then we'll see how that how they do. Let's see if I can get that in there. And do I have any colored pencils? Color that. Make that a little bit more mine. And another thing, oh, what I was going to show you, how I did those with the glue. If I can find my glue. I had flowers. I do have some flowers. And let's play with that a little bit. I'll get out some flowers and kind of a big leaf for that flower. Maybe I might do that flower and leaf. Now, let's see here. I maybe would like to do them on that one piece of paper. There it is. I've got the dianthus to work with. That might go on another page in the book. So what do we think? Do we like how that looks so far? I need to put something up here that says something about gardening, my garden. You know what? I think I will glue this onto some cardstock. Make it a little make it a little bit stiffer for the pocket. Just a little bit. And I maybe make a little faux stitching. Make it look like it's been stitched on there. And I actually can now because I told you I have a sewing machine. All set up and ready to go. And I made a few things on it and I got busy with the garden. Okay, there. That's in there a little bit better. Oh, Dawn, good night. I know it's so late for you over there in Scotland. And Linda, good night, Linda. Thanks so much for being here. And good night, Scott. Oh, good night, Happy Place Camping. Oh, okay. Oh, gotta head off to bed. Oh, thank you very much for saying that. I know I'm not really talking about RVing and camping, but if only I use the F word, that would be your clue. Do you use the R Village app? Yeah, I haven't been checking the chat. So, oh, and Full Time Dream had to leave. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Just yeah, I'm kind of lost. Kind of lost in the chat a little bit, but I'll get back. One thing I did, I kind of wanted to put in there was that little piece in there. And a little garden fairy. So let me put that in there. Glue my And I had this on a different page and I just wasn't happy with it. But I think a garden fairy is something that's very important to have in your garden. So that's going to help me. And you know what I need? I need a little bit of a border there. And I think I have. Oh, what did I see? I wanted some butterflies. That is what you need on a gardening page. And this is a window pane butterfly. And I think I'm going to bring that up closer. And I'm going to put some butterflies in there. You know, I just kind of wing this when I create, and I picked out some things ahead of time, and now, you know, and then I started kind of feeling like, oh, I have to use that, because I picked it out, but I don't. And then I'm going to put this one on that side, and remember to glue over here. And let's see here. Put that one somewhat behind these. There. I'm actually liking how this page is turning out. I really appreciate you guys who are hanging in there, especially you RVers who don't do art. And Linda, I see you're still here. Were you, now I've got to do something with this side and a little bit more right in here. So I kind of was thinking this, but I think that might be a little bit too much for that page. But I do like my pages busy, but I will lose that butterfly. But then again, I have that. I do that. I put things down and then I think, oh, that's because I don't plan anything. Maybe. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. And I really wanted these. I wanted it a little, I want to put these on some paper. I actually need cardstock. I can find some here. I have some green cardstock. That would work really nice. I'm actually not sure that that will glue. But I like this one, and I like the dianthus, or the scabiosa. And when I find my corner rounder, and I might put a little piece of something back here. A little piece of doily. Do I have any doily? A little piece of fabric. Put a little piece of something underneath that. Leave all the little strings. See how that works. And I maybe something right in there. Oh, you know what? That's not going to stick very well, but I can staple it. There. Where there is a will, there's a way. And that's not straight. I'll straighten that out a little bit. And get a little button. No, not like that. There, I'll use that. Can you see that? Let's see, let me hold it a little bit better. Now I can see me trying. Okay, so let me add just a drop of tacky glue. Put that together for that tag. Now I've got the tag in there, but I actually want to put something behind that. And I don't know, I might put these back behind it. Yeah, I like that. And I am just about at an hour, and I'm thinking it's probably time. I'm almost done with the page. Let me put that there, and I need one little thing here. You know what I need is I need a little gardener there. And I'm going to tell you who this is. This is me. And she is going to be holding that flower. How about that? Okay, Captain Jack, what do you think? What do you think? You think you'd like to make a journal? How about you, Scott? Would you like to make a journal? Ooh. Oh, Captain Jack went to find a video. He will be right back. Okay. Um, now, I wonder if I should put that there or I need something there. And I did. Ooh, I know this. To represent the petunias. No, that would be perfect to represent the petunias, but I don't know that I like it there. Is there any place I do like it? Over here. I'll put it up there. Just all by itself, nothing behind it, just to represent the petunias. And I still need something. I still need something to say, oh, I know, I'll write right in here. Planted the garden. That's what I'll do. Oh, right there. Planted. Oh, I can't hardly write. May, today's the 17th, so it was 16th. May 16th with Diane. And I'm just going to put a little happy face there. And I'm just going to write right on there because and let me outline this. Scott, are you still there? Do you like, do you think you might like to make a diary or a little journal? Oh, Dawn, you're still there. Good night, Michael and Jelly. There you are, cute Ohio. Oh, there. That's me. That little girl represents me. And I have to do something here. And I've got that little page, and I've got this. Oh, Stout. When did you come over? When did you come over, huh? Hi, baby. Okay, well, and this is for making memories. And I'll tuck that in down here. And you can journal on the back of that. And it is a good memory. And that is my journal page. And only took me 62 minutes. How about that? That would be my brother's dog. Yes. Okay, Dawn, I'll catch you next time. And see you in email and catch you on the other life. It flew out of my head. So anyway, so I'm going to say goodnight, I think. And I've been on here long enough, and I'm going to hope that you guys enjoyed. I really thank you guys all for being here. I'm sorry I didn't participate much in the chat. Every time I looked down, it seemed like you were talking about other things. So I wasn't sure. Something is hilarious. Oh, I know what I have to do. I have to go over to Papa Drew's channel and watch his hilarious video. And Shelley has a whole story. Oh my gosh, it was a nightmare trying to get get on here, and we were against the gun, and I couldn't figure out. I ended up having to download StreamYard, and then I couldn't put StreamYard on until I downloaded um, Chrome, and so then I tried to download Chrome, and they had all kinds of crazy instructions, and then I ended up dropping the Chrome thing somewhere, and I didn't know where it was, and then later on I found it on the desktop, and Michael and Shelley were going crazy. Just look, Mom, just look and see. It's right there. There's a little box. You want to hit that box. And for the life of me, I couldn't find the box. And part of it is MacBooks are very unfriendly. I'm going to say it's not all me. I'm fairly good, but I was just frazzled thinking we were running out of time because their live stream was about to start. So anyway, hi Scout. I don't know what you're doing here, but I'm glad you're here. Billy must have let him in the front door. So anyway, so that would, oh, thanks, Shelley. And, oh, Charles, you're still here. Awesome. Awesome. I so appreciate you coming by. Good night. Good night. And I bet you keep a journal. For some reason, I think you probably keep some sort of a log book or a journal. And I bet Captain Jack keeps a log book. I'd love to show you Stout, but he just quickly went underneath the futon that's behind me. So anyway, Shelley, I think that you're going to have to end the video, so I will say goodnight. And I thank everyone for coming. And have a great night, everybody. And I will see you next time. If I can get anybody in here after tonight.